In the small college town of Bellbrook, a chilling legend haunted the campus. It all began in 1980, a year that would be remembered for the mysterious events that unfolded. On the surface, Bellbrook College appeared to be a typical school, filled with laughter and late-night study sessions. But whispers of a witch who lived in the woods nearby sent shivers down the spines of students. The story of the Bellbrook witch started long ago. It was said that she was once a kind woman named Eliza, who had a deep love for nature. She helped the townsfolk with her herbal remedies, but when her husband died, the townspeople turned against her. They accused her of witchcraft, claiming she brought misfortune. In a cruel twist of fate, they drove her into the forest, where she became the Bellbrook witch, seeking revenge on those who wronged her. Now, fast forward to 1980. Four friends, Sarah, Mark, Tina, and Dave, decided to explore the woods one crisp autumn evening. They had heard the stories, but like most, they didn't believe in the witch. They laughed at the idea as they walked along the narrow path, their flashlights flickering like fireflies in the dark. "It's just a story to scare us," said Mark, confidently leading the group. He had an adventurous spirit and loved to prove his friends wrong. "We'll find nothing but old trees and creepy shadows." "Yeah, right. Just wait. We might actually see the witch," joked Tina, rolling her eyes. The group chuckled, but a part of them felt a tingle of fear. As they ventured deeper into the woods, the air grew colder, and the sunlight faded. The trees loomed over them like towering giants. Suddenly, they stumbled upon an old stone cabin, half covered in vines and leaves. It looked abandoned but intrigued them nonetheless. "Let's check it out," Dave suggested, his curiosity piqued. Despite some hesitation, they agreed. They stepped cautiously inside. Dust filled the air, and the floor creaked under their weight. The room was small, with an old table in the center and strange symbols carved into the walls. "I don't like this place," whispered Sarah, glancing around nervously. "It feels wrong," Mark scoffed. "It's just an old cabin. We're fine." But just then, a chill swept through the cabin. The door suddenly slammed shut behind them, locking them in. They jumped, hearts racing. "That wasn't funny, Mark," Tina yelled, glaring at him. "I didn't do anything," he replied, his bravado faltering. They quickly shoved the door, but it wouldn't budge. Panic set in. "Maybe it's just stuck," Dave suggested, though even he didn't sound convinced. They banged on the door and shouted for help, but the forest swallowed their voices. The atmosphere turned thick with fear. In the dim light, they saw shadows moving outside the cracked windows. Eliza, the Bellbrook witch, was said to wander these woods, seeking revenge. Could it be true? Suddenly, they heard whispers, a soft, eerie sound that filled the cabin. It was a voice, calling to them, echoing from every corner. "Leave, while you can." "It sounds like it's coming from the walls," Sarah stammered, her heart pounding in her chest. Mark's bravado vanished. "We need to get out of here. Now." He rushed to the window, trying to pry it open. But his movements only made the whispers grow louder, more desperate. "Help us! Help us!" they cried. Tina sobbed, clutching Dave's arm. "I don't want to die here," she moaned. "Shish," Dave hissed, trying to calm her. "Focus. We'll find a way out." As the group huddled together, the whispers transformed into a haunting laughter. "You cannot escape. You have disturbed my peace." With renewed determination, Mark turned to the old table and pried it apart, looking for anything that could help them. He discovered an old iron bell hidden underneath. "This is strange," he murmured, turning it over in his hands. It looked ancient, with inscriptions etched into it. "Ring it. Maybe it will help us," suggested Tina. With shaking hands, Mark raised the bell and struck it. The sound echoed through the woods, deep and resonant. For a moment, everything fell silent. Then, the ground trembled as the whispers turned into wails. The cabin shook violently, and the door crashed open. From the chaos emerged a shadowy figure, Eliza, her eyes filled with fury. "You dare disturb me!" she screamed, her voice a chilling breeze. "Please," Sarah cried. "We didn't mean to disturb you." But Eliza wasn't listening. With a wave of her hand, she unleashed a burst of energy that knocked them off their feet. The last thing they saw was her eerie smile as darkness enveloped them. Hours later, the sun rose over Bellbrook, casting a golden light through the forest. The townsfolk worried when the 4 students didn't return. They organized a search party and eventually found the cabin. But when they entered, it was empty, never touched, except for the old iron bell lying on the floor. The legend of the Bellbrook witch grew stronger that day. They said she had taken the lives of 4 students as a warning to others. No one dared to explore the woods again, leaving the bell and its haunted story to linger in the whispers of Bellbrook. And thus, the legend of the Bellbrook witch was forever sealed in the hearts of the townspeople, a chilling reminder of the past that still echoed in the quiet woods.